Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today back in our Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best claw settings to use. So if you guys are planning to switch to claw, or if you guys are just looking for the best settings to use and new binds to try out, definitely stay to the end of the video because these binds are really good, and in my opinion, the best claw binds to use in the game. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video and when I announce the winners. And lastly, leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And lastly, make sure you guys do support me in the item shop. All you guys have to do is go down to the bottom right, click on support a creator, type in creator code YoungHumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to give you guys some very good claw binds to try out, and I think claw is really good for a lot of players, just because it allows you to press more buttons without having to buy like a $150 or $200 controller, or even if you guys do have an expensive pro controller, you can definitely make use of playing claw by being able to press a lot of buttons at the same time. So I think claw is a really good option for a lot of players, and I want to give you guys some very good binds to try out, so if you're switching to claw, or if you already play claw and the binds you currently have just don't feel comfortable or just looking for some new ones, I definitely have some very good binds for you in this video. So going into the settings, I'm going to show you guys all the binds that I have and why I recommend them and why I think they're very, very good. So going into the combat controls binds, as far as my D-pad, I just have my inventory on the upper D-pad, my place marker on the left D-pad. I have my squad comms on the right one. That could really be whatever, doesn't make a difference. And the bottom one's just you have it for your emotes. So those are just the D-pad. There's not really anything. I mean, you can change them to whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. The main binds are going to be on the left side, and also I do have my pickaxe on left stick. And the reason why I like left stick for toggling your pickaxe, and I do see a lot of people use left stick edit as well. So if you really do like having edit on left stick, by all means, just keep it on there, and then maybe put your pickaxe as Y. But instead of a left stick edit for these binds, I do have edit on my Y, and I've seen a lot of players who play claw use this, and I think it's really, really good because when you have it on Y, it's pretty much where your finger already rests. You don't have to drag it all the way over to maybe the X or B. It's super easy to press, and it's pretty much right where your finger lies when you're playing claw. So having your edit button on Y, I think, is a really good idea and really good strategy. But of course, like I said, if you're really comfortable and you really do like having edit on left stick, by all means just keep it on there and just put your pickaxe as Y. Then I have reload / interact as X. That's pretty much what everyone has, is just how you pick up things. And then my switch mode is going to be on B, so your opponent your builds, and then jump with A. And then for the bottom one, I have my crouch and also my repair down on my right stick. So yeah, these binds, I feel like in the first combat controls are really good for a lot of reasons. The only really big difference between maybe these binds and other binds is, like I mentioned, the left stick edit. I know a lot of people use that, but if you guys play claw, I would recommend giving Y edit a try. I think it's really good and you guys will find a lot of benefit out of it. So going into the next set of binds that I have in my build controls, there's only a couple different things you want to change in here. But one of them being, as far as my left D-pad, that's how you're going to change your material / trap. So if you are on wood and you want to switch to brick or metal, you just press left on the D-pad. And I'm going to show you guys a really good strategy to change without losing any momentum. And as far as anything else, the only thing else here you guys have to change is for my traps, which traps aren't in the game. So for launch pads, you want to use X. So if you're picking out a launch pad and you're placing it, you're going to want to press X to do it. I found that to be the best button. I don't really know any other button that you could really use, but I really do like having it on X. It's super simple, and I don't really find myself accidentally trying to throw a launch pad down and I'm trying to reload. So I think I really do like having the X button as my launch pad. And also for your right stick, when you have crouch, make sure you have the crouch / repair. Make sure it's not just on crouch, because you want to be able to repair structures if you need to. So make sure you have the crouch / repair option selected. And you're going to find this to be a very big help, and it's going to be really easy to repair structures if you have to. So yeah, the one thing I was talking about, so when you're switching your materials, like I said, you press left on the D-pad. So unless you play double claw, then this obviously wouldn't apply. But one really good way to switch your materials without losing momentum is when you're switching materials, you want to jump at the same time. Because if you're trying to switch your materials, you're going to take your finger off the left analog stick. So a really easy way to switch your materials and not lose any momentum is going to be jump and then take your finger off the left stick to change the material, and then you can continue your momentum without having to stop or anything like that. So that's a really good strategy and a really good tip I know a lot of you guys could definitely use. So going into my edit controls, what I have, there's 3 different buttons that I want you guys to try out. So as far as the reset button, there's 3 different options you can have. So you can either have it on left bumper, right bumper, or right stick. Those are the 3 options you guys want to have or want to choose from if you are looking to find the best reset. I really do like LT confirm. I would recommend having that on regardless. But as far as your reset button, you want to find what works best for you. And like I said, the 3 buttons you want to try out for reset are going to be right stick, right bumper, and left bumper. Those 3 have been the very best for reset. So you want to find out which one works best for you, which one you find the most comfortable. So I recommend giving those 3 a try. Like I said, left bumper, right bumper, and then the right stick. I personally had right stick reset for a long time, so for me that feels the most comfortable, but I know a lot of you guys maybe like right bumper reset, and I've seen some of you guys on left bumper reset, so it just really depends on what you guys feel is the most comfortable. So I really recommend giving those 3 buttons out for reset. But as I mentioned, I really do like having the confirm button on left trigger, so I wouldn't change that unless you guys really want to or want to play on a different confirm button. But I really do like having left trigger confirm. I find it really comfortable. Your finger pretty much always rests on the left trigger, so you can constantly confirm if you ever need to on a reset without any problems. And as far as my dead zones, if you guys are curious, I do have 11% and a 10%. These are the dead zones that I have, and I don't get the craziest stick drift on here. And if I lowered it anymore, I would get way too much stick drift, and I raise it too much, I would probably feel like it would be too delayed. So these dead zones were perfect for me. Obviously, these dead zones aren't going to be for everyone, but those are the dead zones that I play on if you guys are curious. And for those guys who play on PS4, as far as, you do have an extra button, you have the touchpad. For the touchpad, honestly, I would probably just have it as my marker, unless you guys like to have, I think some people use touchpad edit. I feel like that would be really, really awkward. I would just recommend having it on triangle. But like I said, if you do play on PS4, you do have the extra option of having that touchpad. So maybe you want to put an extra button on there. I would personally put something like place marker, or maybe even my map, depending on what I would like. But for those of you guys who play on PS4, you have an option of having an extra button on your touchpad, so you can really make it whatever you guys feel to be the most comfortable. So whenever you're changing your binds, there's a few important things you want to realize. Is when you're changing your binds, it's going to be a little bit complicated to really get down at first, because you have to really rebuild the muscle memory. So when you ever change your binds, I think it's really important to really just drill down the new bind that you have. So maybe you change a lot of binds, or maybe you just change your edit bind, maybe you just change your jump bind. And what you want to do to really drill down the muscle memory is you want to force yourself to constantly be pressing that certain bind. So for example, if you change your jump button, you just want to practice being in creative, practice different high ground retakes, practice different edits, and you want to constantly be jumping while you're doing them. And this way, it's going to really get down that muscle memory as fast as possible. So if you change your edit button, then you just want to edit everything that you can see in sight, so that way you can really get down and have that muscle memory as fast as possible. Now, if you guys are looking for some really good editing courses, I did make a video just 2 days ago on some really good editing courses to try out. So if you guys change your edit button and you want some practice with that, I'll probably have it down in the comments somewhere. You guys can click on that link and it'll take you to the video with some really good editing courses. And also one of my favorite ways to practice is going to be high ground retakes, because it practice pretty much all your binds that you can think of. Is going to be practicing jumping, building, and also editing. So if you change one of those binds, I feel like learning new high ground retakes and then really just practicing the ones you already have is going to be a really good way to get used to the new binds that you end up changing. And especially if you guys are going from not playing claw to playing claw, it's going to be really, really complicated at first. So learning new retakes and then just practicing those can be a really good way to improve and get better at this game very fast. And if you guys are looking for some new high ground retakes, I have a ton of videos on my channel. All you guys have to do is go to the search bar, type in Young Humor High Ground Retake, and I have a ton of videos already on the channel. So definitely check them out if you guys are looking for some new retakes. Like I said, I think it's a really good way to improve with this game. And with that being said, that's wrap up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do hit that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys can get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys do come to my live streams if you guys would like to see me play live. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.